Well, right now it's currently 2:19 in the morning, and it's just one of those days where I am deeply reflecting and contemplating where I'm at in my life right now. I'm basically at this point where I'm just like, what the fuck am I even doing? What the fuck am I even doing? I'm a 25-year-old man with not only an associate's degree but also a bachelor's degree. I'm an educated man. I wasted 9 years of my life working these menial dead end jobs while pursuing a higher education while trying to better my life. And then now that I finally got this bachelor's degree after so many years, along with my associates, life still continues to fuck me over. I'm still continuing to wake up to getting rejection emails, and life just continuously just fucking me over. I'm still being denied every single facet of life that I see other people continuing to get time and time again. It just feels like I'm constantly having to just be a spectator in everybody else's life, seeing them get the things that I can only wish I had it in my sad, pathetic, lonely life. Getting that wife, that stable job, you know, that house, that car, that newer car, things like that. But yet I keep getting denied that. And to the people and to the dickheads that want to ask me what degree do I have, it doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. I hate people that fucking ask me that, and then they act like complete fucking shitheads when I tell them what degree I have. Like it's such an elitist type of mindset to have. Like it doesn't even fucking matter. It really doesn't. Just know that I didn't go to college to be a lawyer nor a scientist, let alone a fucking doctor. I went to school to pursue graphic design. Viscom wasted 4 years of my life, so I ended up having to. Yeah, Viscom wasted 4 years of my fucking life, never giving me what I worked so fucking hard for. All the sleepless nights that I wasted, working on those app prototypes, working on those, working on layouts, for like brochures and flyers, booklets, things like that. Wasted all the sleepless nights designing, planning, sketching layouts for posters, booklets, layouts. All that time wasted just for me to have a portfolio that is constantly being overlooked. All that just to have a portfolio that no one gives a fuck about. Just collecting digital dust on my website that I can't even pay, that I can't even afford to pay the domain for anymore because it's just too goddamn expensive. And when I do get a sliver of that chance, I got these motherfuckers asking me if I can animate. I got motherfuckers asking me if I could do more than what my capabilities are. I'm like, look, I am a graphic designer. Okay, I do graphic design. I am not a fucking animator, and I'm not a. I mean, listen, and these are the types of fuckers that piss me off, right? These are the type of fuckers that are looking for unicorns, right? Motherfuckers that are literally a jack of all trades, just so they can pay them less for just so they can get them to do more work but with less pay. And these types of people are the biggest fucking scumbags, and these are the type of fuckers that are exactly what is wrong with the job market right now. They want a fucker that's a jack of all trades just so they could pay them less for doing more, which is bullshit, which is fucking bullshit. And I'm actually getting mad just thinking about it. I mean, when I started this video, right, I was defeated, but I'm actually getting angry just with talking about it. So, anyways, So my uncle, he I don't. So in my last video, when I was talking about my uncle recommended me to this one guy, right, and saying that he might give me some client work. I kind of figured out. I kind of like noticed a pattern, and I noticed that this guy that my uncle recommended me to, this guy's full of shit. He's just like he's one of those guys that means well, but fails to pull through. Only caring about himself only. Which is why I wish the human race could just fuck off and die already. But that's besides the point. Um, so this guy asked me if I know how to animate logos. I'm like, no, dude, I'm a graphic designer. I am not an animator. Even though yes, on my main channel, right? You do see me animate, characters and whatnot. It's not professionally. It's not professional. It's not professionally done. It's it's sloppy. It's imperfect. Like the way that I animate stuff is not professional. I was never actually like formally taught how to use After Effects. I was self-taught, which isn't a former way of learning how to work After Effects. I was self-taught. That doesn't mean I actually know how to work After Effects in terms of animation of animating on a professional level. And honestly, I blame the dipshits that took advantage of the job market during the pandemic when I was still in college, because of these jackasses fucking like doing the whole quiet quitting thing. Employers they took note of that, and once they laid off all the workers that took advantage of these companies' desperations during the pandemic era, they started to become gradually more and more selective and more petty as time went on, which basically meant that people like me who just graduated from college, I'm being literally gate kept from from like these real jobs, these jobs that do require a college education. So so people like me, who ended up being the future college graduates, we I ended up getting fucked over. I ended up being gate kept out of these real jobs that I could have had the potential of being good at, but never given a chance to. All these people that have all these like wonderful careers right now, they only have it because they were given a fucking chance. And me, I was never given a fucking chance. Oh, why didn't you do and of course you got to hear of course you hear these fucking dumbasses asking these stupid ass questions like oh, why didn't you volunteer? Why didn't you get an apprenticeship? Why didn't you be an intern? Dumbasses that don't even deserve my explanation, but I'm gonna say it anyways for these idiots. An internship wasn't gonna pay for my insulin. An internship wasn't gonna pay for potential car repairs done to my car. An internship wasn't gonna pay for my art shows that I needed to get into at the time when I wasn't in Viscom. A fucking internship wasn't gonna pay for my doctor's visits because of my autoimmune disease. An internship wasn't gonna give me any money for any of that shit. So of course I had to take these menial jobs because these were the only places that were actually gonna sustain me for the time being. And I went through all that bullshit, all these trials and tribulations, just for life to still fuck me over, just for me to go back to the same exact environment that I thought I was never gonna have to go back to, which was working fast food. So yeah, it leads me back to the main question, and then I've been working at this fucking restaurant for almost going on 6 months now, and my mind is absolutely fried. Like I can't even think straight anymore. Like my mind is absolutely fried. Like I can literally feel like my literal third eye, like right here. being blocked because I'm just too overwhelmed, too overstimulated, just too burnt out to even think straight. Making food for fucking retards that don't even know what the fuck they be wanting, and probably making more than my sorry ass ever could. Yeah, everybody got ahead. Of course, everybody got ahead except for me. I got left behind and forgotten, and I am forgotten. I did get left behind. I'm irrelevant. No one cares about me. I'm just wasted potential at this point because nobody wants to give me a fucking chance. I could have been a great addition to somebody's company. I could have been somebody who provided good ideas and great ways of executing things, in the visual, when it comes down to visual communication, but I was just never given a fucking chance. Because, of course, all these faggot-ass art directors out there, they care about bullshit optics. They care more about optics rather than talent and having actual fucking merit. Which, I have a portfolio, I have a LinkedIn, showcasing all of my work, showcasing, I even provided links that will literally link you to all of my app prototypes that I've made back in 2023, 2024, back during those fucking years. But no, nobody wants to fucking hire me or give me a chance or even look at my work because I don't have that fucking BFA degree. Instead, I ended up getting a BGS degree because Viscon wanted to be under favoritism bullshit, which they've been accused of being biased and showing favoritism time and time again. They've been called out for being biased and showing favoritism before, but of course they deny it because of course they do, even though they've been called out for it before, even though you had former students such as myself speaking out against the program. And honestly, I hope the Viscon program at my university, I hope it sinks and fails. I hope a lot of people wake up to how the program really is and not even get enrolled. And I hope that program fucking fails. And I genuinely mean that in the bottom of my heart. I genuinely fucking mean it. I genuinely fucking mean it. They didn't like people like me because I didn't fit into whatever weird fucking mold that they're trying to put people like me into. And I guess when they realized that people like me didn't fit into that mold, instead of nurturing the fact that people like me were different, they decided to get rid of me. To come up with any petty reason to get rid of me. Again, what the fuck am I even doing at this point? What the fuck am I even doing at this point? I mean, like, and speaking about that, right? I can already feel my parents slowly abandoning me more and more each passing day. I'm here having to deal with my sister and her petty bullshit while my mom and dad, they're having a fun time out Puerto Rico right now. While I'm here having to deal with my bullshit ass fucking job and the chaos that comes with it. But yeah, I'm over here having to deal with my sister and her fucking petty bullshit. Giving me half-eaten food and shit that she bought specifically for me, but decided to eat the food anyways because I was gone for 5 minutes when I was supposed to be watching the dogs. But she decided that because I was gone for 5 minutes, she decided to eat half of my fucking food that she bought for me specifically. All because I fell asleep. All because I fell asleep earlier at 5 or 6 when I was supposed to take my brother out to eat out, but couldn't because he was still sleeping in bed because he stayed up all night, last night, and I was getting tired from being up since 8 in the morning yesterday. This family's fucking weird. So, this family's fucking weird. They at this point when it comes down to me, they treat eating out like a luxury for me. That is a privilege for me to be getting takeout food from restaurants. Cause that's how fucking weird my family is right now. They're being so fucking petty and towards me for no fucking reason, and they want to say because you're a grown ass man. So fucking what? Yeah, I'm a grown ass man who's still pissed broke because I listened because I listened to my own father who told me to go to college, and I trusted what he told me, and I have faith that this stupid degree was gonna fucking deliver. That this degree was gonna give me a career. That this degree was gonna give me the stability that I've been longing for the past eight fucking years. And now that life still continues to fuck me over, you fuckers are now deciding to abandon me. And I'm already seeing it happen with you guys in your petty when your weird petty bullshit. I can already feel you guys slowly pushing me away more and more as the days, weeks, and months pass by. But of course, it's always me. I'm the problem. I'm the piece of shit. Everything's my fault. And this is why I'm at the point where it's just like I don't really like trust people with me being vulnerable anymore. But excluding the fact that I'm literally posting this on this channel, which is more of a video diary in which I'm just venting about my personal feelings and emotions regarding my situations in life right now. But yeah, but it's gotten to the point where like I'm literally talking to ChatGPT at this point, because ChatGPT is more of a supportive friend, and I use the word friend loosely, because ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, both of those AI chatbots are way more supportive people than the dipshits I know in my personal fucking life. So you're gonna have to excuse me for resorting to that at this point, because that's how unsupported and abandoned I feel right now. Yeah, I would rather talk to AI because at least the AI actually gives me answers, actually gives me potential solutions that I can see myself working with. Unlike the fucking dipshits that I know in my personal life that are people. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I don't feel safe being vulnerable with fucking nobody, because all everybody wants to do is fucking shame and blame me, and be on some condescending bullshit, trying to look for any petty reason to fucking one up me in some shape or form or capacity. And that's the story of my fucking life, in which I don't ever see that ever changing for me. I'm just gonna be broke, alone, and abandoned, and that's the story of my fucking life. And went through all this bullshit just for what? Just for what? Just for life to still continue to throw me the same old bullshit, just for me to still be dealing with the same old bullshit that like I have been dealing for the past 9 fucking years. I'm burnt out. I'm tired of this shit. But unfortunately, I can't afford to fucking quit because I got bills waiting for me in August, in which the bills are gonna take away what little money I even fucking have at this point. And again, like I said, I mean, I always knew deep down inside. I always knew deep down, even when I was a kid, I knew deep down inside, life was gonna fuck me over regardless of what I was told to do. I mean, the fact that I even knew as a kid that life was gonna fuck me over, that I wasn't gonna be like my cousins or anybody else in my life, that I wasn't gonna be where they're at. The fact that I knew that as a kid, I mean, that speaks volumes, man. I'm trapped and I just can't see a way out right now, or ever for that matter. That's all I gotta say, honestly.